Well, after a 16-day ordeal, over 1,000 Indians have been released from Kuwaiti captivity. Kuwait's decision to arrest close to 1,500 Indians for allegedly violating work visa norms had led to protests in India. Headlines today brought to you the plight of these workers and the gross injustice that was meted out to them.
Now, following headlines today's report, the Ministry of Foreign Affairs took up the issue with the Kuwaiti counterpart. Finally, of course, some plain talking being done by the Indian authorities. It must also be mentioned here that there were significant grounds for them to be arrested. They had gone on Khadim visas and then they had started working in corporations. The Kuwaiti authorities obviously got wind of that, and that is why they cracked down. It was not only a crackdown on Indians working in Kuwait, many other nationalities who had violated their visa provisions and were working without, of course, a proper valid permit. Dev Ankur Vadavan now joins us for more on this story. Dev, you know, the MEA had made it amply clear that the grounds of the arrest were valid. These people had gone on Khadim visas, they were working in corporate houses, they were violating visa provisions. They had hinted that the middlemen, these fixers who had taken these people abroad, need to be brought to justice. Even as Indians are being released in Kuwait, what is the government of India doing?
Well, Akash, it's absolutely clear that the Indians who were there in Kuwait were at fault, but we need to look at the background, the reasons behind which these people were detained. There were several agents who had duped these people, who had made them land up in a foreign country, and after that they were told that they can go ahead and work in industries at corporate places. And now we do know for a fact that the story that Headlines Today has been hearing for the past few days has ensured that the Indian government has taken notice of the fact that there are several Indians who were there detained, and those people have now been released. Certainly, as you mentioned, these agents, these people who were working behind the scenes, they are the ones who are the real culprits. They are the ones against whom the action should be taken, and that is where the main lecture remains. Both the Rajasthan government and the central government needs to ensure that these people, these very people who have been responsible for ensuring that these people go on Khadim visas, and once they are out there, they do odd jobs, they work in industries, these people are taken to task, and in future it's made sure that that kind of an embarrassment does not happen in a foreign country for India. Akash?
All right, and they any news after release? Have they been able to speak to their family members? Are they going to continue working there? Because I understand that will be very difficult. The authorities might have let them off on the intervention of the Indian government, but certainly they won't be allowed to work there. So when are they going to come back? Any information as far as that is concerned?
Well, Akash, I've spoken with a couple of people, relatives and friends of the Indians who were detained in Kuwait. But so far, it seems that these people are not in the loop. They have been trying to get in touch with the foreign embassies, with these people who were detained in Kuwait. But the fact remains that their cell phones, their modes of communication were taken away. And as of now, these people are not being able to get in touch with their relatives. They are trying to get some kind of information which can tell them as to how much more time will it take before these people land back in Rajasthan. But so far, no intimation from either the Indian government side or from the Kuwait side to these people.
All right, we'll of course keep a track on that situation. Clearly, the government of India actually intervening. Good work being done by the MEA, but the whole problem is that these middlemen have to be really caught to prevent such episodes happening in the future.